Hi everyone, in this lesson we will go over how to solve inequalities. So as you can see on the top of this slide, there is the screenshot of the inequalities that we have studied in the previous video. Now let's see how we can take what we have learned to the next step. As you can tell, the greater than sign looks like an arrow sign pointing to the right. In the example, it says I am taller than 4 feet, so I can be 4.5 feet, and so on. To represent this on a number line, we will first draw an empty number line, put down 4 feet in the middle, and one number before the 4, which is 3. One number after the 4, that can be 5 or any number of your choice. Since you have to be taller than 4 feet, we will have to begin at a number that's taller than 4, so we leave the circle empty and draw an arrow pointing forward. Notice how the arrow is just like the greater than sign. Now on the next example, greater than or equal to. It is very much like the greater than, except that you have the equal to part right here. The example says, I have at least one computer at home, so you begin again with an empty line. We can fill in the number that's given in the question, which is 1, and you can pick a number before the 1, which can be 0, and the number after the 1, 3. Since the question states that you have at least one computer at home, it could be 1, 2, 3, or 4, as we have studied in the previous slide. We can shade in the dot representing that 1 can be a choice, and the arrow again pointing to the right, just like the symbol of the greater than sign. Now for less than, is the arrow pointing to the left side. Now the example says she made less than 5 mistakes on the test. So we will begin by drawing an empty number line again and fill in the given number, which is 5. A number that's smaller than 5 can be 2 and 10 on the right side, just to play with different number choices. Since she is making less than 5 mistakes, we will begin with the circle on top again that's empty because 5 is not a choice, and we put the arrow pointing to the left, which the arrow is just like the less than symbol. For the last example, we have the less than and equal, which the equal part is translated with the line at the bottom. The question says he can eat at most 4 slices of pizza at a time, meaning that he can eat 4 or 1 or any choices that is in between. So the number line we draw again will begin with the 4 that's given, and you can choose a number of your choice, which I would choose 2, and the 6 on the right side. Since 4 can be a choice because of the phrase at most right here, we will begin with the circle on top of the 4 and shade it in because 4 is a choice, and the arrow will be pointing to the left side because the most he can eat is 4 slices of pizza.